Hey guys, Tarke here, and today we're doing another build review, but this time I decided to do it while sucking on a lollipop. So for any ASMR people, congratulations. To everyone else, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I struggled getting the pace spin in the first time, so this is actually a second attempt, but that's right. Our boy Vince here said some very nice things. He wants to do a Crit Ignite build. He doesn't want to mess around with cost of jewels. He mostly wants to up his defense, and he would like some general input on crafting. He didn't get to play much last league, so anything he kind of would have missed. And just some nice things. So let's try and see what we can do to up the defense and make it all feel nice and tasty, much like this lollipop. So first I'm just going to look over his tree, look over his skills, look over his items. Yup. Not Vortex, that should be Cold Snap. Yep. Yep, he's got... Okay, we could put a Flesh and Stone or like a Discipline in or something. Wasn't it like an Arcane Surge? And he's put 0... Okay, right, so okay. Okay. So... Right. Slight problem. Ellie Overload is still a DPS increase over his crit setup. He might need an actual crit weapon. Let's make a crit weapon, okay. Okay. He said he wanted to dual wield. This was an awful idea. Okay. Apparently that's still a DPS increase though. Huh. Okay, we'll put Corraledos in. What bases are Corraledos? Change ignites from average to crit. Where is that? Where is that? First box, top left. Huh. Good catch. Good catch. Still a DPS increase. Barely. We're getting close. We're getting closer though. Getting closer. It doesn't care about the poison shit. Could use that for Perfect Agony and then it would save him like some skill points. .9 per point is decent. It gets the crit multi, gets some resist and shit. Still not... Huh. This isn't going very well. Okay, maybe, well, let's try going assassin. Getting some, like, multi and shit. Hang on. Counting. Counting is not my strong point. This crit thing is not going so well. Can we just make him a non-crit build? Okay, let's just fill in a bunch of gear. Maybe just the gear is missing. Let's just put the numbers up. So this is an issue that we're having though. Just put like a big crit multi Ami in. Fuck it, let's just say like full min-max. The issue that he has is like you can just get enough damage just doing non-crit. So looking for the fallacy. I should just search for fallacy. Okay, so giving some... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Slight issue. Okay, maybe if we go on Pee-wee Ninja, maybe Pee-wee Ninja has the answer. Aha. Okay. So we're looking for Ignite. No, we're looking for Perfect Agony. I guess current little signature. No, I just look. Hang on. No. I got this. Such a fireball. No one's gonna be doing Ignite Crit. No one's gonna do Ignite Crit. Let's look through assassin setups and see what's good. Maybe we'll see something in here. The Divine Eye could be Ignite. It's not, but you know. It's just a crit build. It's just a verifiable build. I think the Flask was fucking things up. I don't really know what to suggest at this point. That is apparently still a DPS increase. I think maybe we should just make him a fireball tree. Because even with Marlene's Fallacy and two, like, stupid min-max scepters, it's... And he's got the fireball, like, he's got the burn links. I don't think I can do this one. Yeah. Huh. Let's just make him a normal fireball build. Let's just make him a normal fireball build. We tried. It's not happening. Just restart. Let's do one of these. Cool. And let's get rid of that mod. Let's get rid of that mod. And let's turn that down to tier 2. Right. Say you wanted to dual wield. Get rid of all that rubbish. Right. Those links stay the same. This... Okay, so you don't want to be leveling up your... He might have just done this in a rush. So that should be level 1. That should be level 3. If you want to do level cast on Shaken, run a Steel Skin. And then don't run Vortex, run Cold Snap, because Cold Snap can do Frenzy Charges. Which is good. I think it's level 5. 7. Also. Sick. You could also run like a Vol Grace there to benefit from the Accusation. That's probably what I would do. Yeah. Yeah. To boost the survivability, run either a Discipline or a Flesh and Stone. Let's say you're running a Discipline. And we'll go Hybrid, because you're going to go Trickster. Synergy. The support gems don't need to be low level, no. You can have max level stuff. I'm just going to do this off the top of my head. It's been a while since I found one of these trees, and then we'll look at PB Ninja and we'll do a little bit of a comparison. There's a few different ways you can route it. You can route along the bottom, you can also route along the top. Some people skip this completely and just come out that way, but we want to go for Ridden Blood, so I'm going to go for something kind of like this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to take Wicked Ward. Kind of come across. Boom, boom, boom. Could go through these two, or you could come across and up like that. I'm going to go through these two nodes. that. Wow. Could also go along the outside. Might actually end up going around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go around the outside. Grab that shit. And then either cut across that way into this, or you can come on the outside, Get to pick up Divine Judgment. And another jewel. He said he didn't want to mess around with cluster jewels, but he's got access to a very easy cluster jewel right here. And this is a level 76 tree. Which, to be fair, has 167 life. 3 jewels for life. He could just shove a cluster jewel right there. And he'd be laughing to the bank. He doesn't have Ellie Overload, which... sorry, he doesn't have Ellie Equilibrium, which kind of sucks. But he could use the ring. The Ziggy D ring. Could take Spiritual Aid for the deeps, since it is literally right there. See if there's anything cool that we're missing. That would be 1.0 per point. Not that great. Not that great. Could also route along this way. Get a little bit more life, better stat requirements. Go like that. And that'd be a level 84 tree. If he really doesn't want to go Cluster Jewels, he could just shove Sun Life on. And then we could trim some points. And then he's got a whole bunch of life. But I'd probably just go Hybrid. Probably go Hybrid and shove in a Cluster Jewel. And you'd be chilling, to be honest, with this kind of a setup. You'd have like 172 life. You'd have an easy with like no gear. You'd have a very easy like 5k life, like 2k ES with this tree. Like this is so broken that even if you just have a Restless Ward on, like 1 out at League Start, just look for like the best roll when you can get your hands on. It's easy as boom, 2k energy shield, face roll. Let's make it like an 85 tree. Also, just to add 1 point, you'd grab that because it's calling it a hybrid build. Cool. Could also grab Arcane Will, which is decent. Could grab Arcane Focus. Could grab a Natural Calm if you want to go more into the whole hybrid-y vibe. If you want to go hard into hybrid, you could pick up a Natural Calm. You could also pick up an additional Curse, which would be a pretty big DPS increase. And then you would run Farmability and Ellie Weak, like you've got the extra link for it. It would then be a... yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's 7 per point. That is 4.8 per point. 5.8 per point. Does he have a Wave of Conviction or anything? He doesn't have a Wave of Conviction set up. Cool. So shove in. You could also do Wave of Conviction instead of Stormbrand Curse on here. Stormbrand's good because it would proc your EE if you ran EE. Also procs Ellie Overload better. Would highly recommend getting trigger weapons. Like you're looking for a weapon which is like +1 final damage over time multiplier and then trigger socket spell and use. So I would just shove. You could just shove your curses in there. You could shove your Stormbrands in there. Shove your Wave of Conviction in there. Yeah. See if there's anything cool he can get on weapons. Do I have PVDB open anywhere? Also, you want to use scepters, not wands. He mentions wands in his post because wands give spell damage, scepters give elemental damage. So let's see. For Shaper, he could get nothing that great. For Elder, he could get nothing that great. You can light still faster on Hunter. That would be pretty big. That'd be a very big DPS increase. If you could get that, you would get these fossils and you would just spam throw fire fossils in there. So you get the base and spam throw. So you'd need eye level what? 73 for that, and the plus fire. How much do you need for the plus fire? Not that high, 63. So yeah, you could just get like a 73 Hunter, spam it. Easy as. Easy as. Right. Easy as. Did I not read it correctly? Yeah, didn't read. Level 2 for that, so actually, yeah. So the Hunter mod was 73. So you only need eye level 73. Yes. Didn't change what I said, I still misread it. So you'd save that. So just with those two, you're chilling. We need to shove a wave of conviction in there somewhere, so I'm just going to shove it in here, because it'll probably go... Well, we're going to be triggering the, We should see what the max eye level will be for the fire damage % multiplier. 78, so easy. So easy. We just gave him tier 2, because it's unlikely that he would hit the perfect, like, nut scepter. But, yeah, 78. So, yeah, Hunter, Scepters, 78 eye level. That's all we need. We'll make a note of that. Should just shove a wave of conviction in there somewhere, and then we'll fine-tune it somewhere else. Well, okay, so because we've done that, we're now going to automate his shit. So we have 6 automated spell casts, which is very nice. So we're going to go full face roll for him. So I'm going to get rid of that as well. So we're going to do like guard skills, wave of convictions, and curses. So we've got double curse in one. So in the first one, we'll do Survivability, elemental weakness, wave of conviction. So that's on weapon 1. So this one is just pure damage. Then weapon 2 will be pure utility. Steel Skin. Steel Skin, Cold Snap, something else. Cold Snap's good because it creates chilled ground. Oh, like Stormbrand, because we want to be proccing his elemental overload. So let's shove a Stormbrand in there. And then Cold Snap, correct, Chilling Ground would be good. Combustion would be great. Culling would be great. Yeah, okay. Swap that for the Stormbrand. That wave of conviction. That ball combustion. As. Enemy is ignited. is a boss. Get the frenzy charge shut. Ooh, you could. Could. Shove. Does the energy shield leech? Can't see I'll ignite at all. Haha! That's a pretty big DPS increase, my good sir. Haha. Also, shove that to fire. You can't leech Ambi on full. True. Big facts. Big facts. Cannot have both. Wait. He could if he had the ES not removed. Soul Tether. Soul Tether, really. It's a fun interaction. No. How much is that there? It's not as good. It's still it's still an A option though. Okay, we'll avoid it. It's kind of memey. We could enable it, but it's pretty memey. Okay, so that's already like a big improvement though. So he's got automated guards. You could swap out the guard skill. That's pretty nice having that automated. So that's locked in. That's logged in. That's so we'll have that at the top. So we'll move that there. Move that there. If you had these points, we could shove a Flesh and Stone in, which would be really nice defense on top of the Malevolence Discipline. %'s okay. Level 92 build. He said he doesn't regularly get to level 92, so let's cut the points back a little bit. Mana's gonna be an issue there. 108. Unreserved 117. I might not be able to have the Flesh and Stone. It's an expensive fireball. Okay. Doesn't need to spam cast it. We could shove a Dread Banner in there. We could shove a Clarity in there. You maybe don't need the Wicked Ward for 3 points. That'd be like personal preference. Some people run it, some people don't. If we dropped it, we'd take it down to 89. You'd still have good sustain from the Escape Artist, Ghost Shroud stuff. It's decent. It's decent. Herald of Ash doesn't scale the Ignite, but it does help with his map clear, so it's an option if you'd like to. Besides, we could cut those points. It's back down to 85. Might as well shove Arcane Surge on that. It doesn't boost the Ignite, but it makes his cast speed a bit less shit. Don't reserve life. That's a terrible idea, chat. That I like. That I like. We've got some flex slots here. Let's just shove a Clarity and Enlighten in there, like a level 7 Clarity and a level 3 Enlighten. That'll make his quality of life go up, up, up. Okay, let's run a level 1 Clarity. I don't know. Maybe fine tune this. Fine tune this. Oh. I would use the new dash. I would use the new dash with second wind. I think it's great. So let's do that. So dash, for second wind. If you miss the announcement, second wind gives a second charge to non-instant cooldown abilities and cooldown recovery. If you want to use a war cry or something, you could get like double war cries, which is pretty cool about it. Or like abyssal cries, or rallying cries, which could be nice because you're struggling with mana, and it gives you just generic damage, which would be good. If you wanted more damage, you could shove a 4-link fire trap in the build, because that scales with all of his stuff. It scales with everything. We should fit in that. So that's in his body armor. That's in weapon 1. That's in weapon 2. Let's call that his helmet. So then we'll do like dash. Any good cooldown skills for this shit? I actually quite like. I was saying maybe Vile Grace, but he doesn't want to like still charge as well Fireball because Vile Fireball feels so good. Dash works with second skin. Trust me, it works. The whole point is you can't put second wind on instant abilities. You put it on non-instant abilities, chat. Sorry, I'm arguing with Twitch chat. Should have been Enduring Cry. And then you could put like a low in Arcane Surge just to up your mana cost a little bit. You could also shove a... Okay, now you could do... Enhance. If you don't really push the zoom, full... I like a low-level Arcane Surge. Let's get them mana sustain up a little bit. The cast speed makes the build feel better because he casts a bit faster, and the mana regen helps his mana sustain. So it's still worth having it, even though it doesn't give him the damage. Just for the mana sustain and the cast speed, it's worth. And let's say instead of Enduring Cry, you ran Rallying Cry as well, just to really help the mana. Because you might have some issues with mana, but if you go for this kind of thing, you should be completely fine. Should be completely fine. You could also blood magic it, so it's less reservation for you. Oh, you haven't got the dex. You need the dex. Ooh. Okay, so the mana requirements is being a bit of a bitch. Let's go for Arcane Will. That will help a little bit. And it still gives them some ES. If you got really desperate, you could go for Insightfulness. But that's a solid investment since it helps a bit with the mana. Could use Frostblink instead. Frostblink doesn't work with second wind, so you drop the second wind. You could just run Flame Dash. Flame Dash is still a perfect good ability. Flame Dash is still great. I think that should be fine. Shove some jewels in there, and I'd say that's basically a pretty neat package. Again, you don't have to go for this 3-point jewel. He did say that he wasn't sure about it. But 172 life with hybrid, 2k ES. We haven't plugged the life in, but he'll easily get like 5k life, like 2k ES. Very easy. Just throw the gear in real quick. Real quick. Helmet. Energy shield hubris. Life. Energy shield to 2. Shove sun in there. Boom. Let's shove minus fire rays. Glove, boots, Ami. For your gloves, you would want hunter gloves. Hunter gloves because you can get faster ignites. Oh, sorry, fire damage. Faster ignites is boots. Life. Let's do tier 2 life. Let's say you hit something like that. Just like okay-ish hybrid slots, right? Now we'll same with the boots. You could also just go for it 0 steps if you were like really desperate. Keep feeling like I can type now. Movement speed. Let's just say you just get movement speed, life, and the mod. Like, let's say that you don't get the ES stacking as well. You would want the ES stacking as well, though. So that's 500k without EE, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. You could also drop this whole setup completely, move the flame dash somewhere else, and run a fire trap and a four link. I'd probably drop this meme shit, just run a fire trap 4 link, but whatever. Some people like it, some people don't. It's up to you. Amulet. He needs strength and dex. Hunter. You really want the +1. Just say life +1. If you can get life % ES +1, that's the dream. Let's just say you get life. Just say you just get life +1. Let's be realistic. Ideally, you'd also get the fire damage every time multiplier, but yeah. And then Crusader rings can get % energy shield, which is really nice. So you could go for something kind of like this. Life tier 2. We could go for you could even craft faster recovery on there, which would be pretty sick. But let's just say you get something just kind of like basic. I'm doing like sort of min-max. It's kind of like we're giving him stuff that he can be aiming for, but it's not like ridiculous. Like we're still giving him a Restless Sword. He'd much rather have a crafted chest piece. A crafted chest piece would be much more energy shield. Another solid option you can go for if you don't want to do the Restless Sword thing is you could do a incursion chest, like an incursion evasion chest, and then craft % life gained as energy shield, and then you get like 5k ES super face roll. And then for belt, let's just say he's using just a leather belt. A crystal belt would be ideal, but he may not have that shit early. Let's just say he uses just a leather belt. Again, I know it's a bit of a weird min-max of like early and not early gear. But there's a really good crafted mod, which is the evasion and flat energy shield. You can also craft this on quivers. So if you're doing like a rare quiver build on a Trickster, would definitely recommend crafting this shit on there. It's really, really good. And then life. Energy shield. Heavy belt could work as well. Heavy belt would be good. So you can get like a level 84 tree. We haven't put jewels in yet. We're looking at like a reasonable like 5k-ish life, 3k-ish energy shield. And then we'll just say that he's getting like... Obviously you'd want an abyss jewel somewhere. Stygian vibes would be great instead of the leather belt. And then you could shove in the flat life and grab the onslaught and all this sort of shit. Life. Boom. 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 So fairly min-maxed. It's like a semi-min-max build. It's a weird one. It's like sort of min-maxed. But yeah, it's pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable. And for single target, if you were like really pushing it, you'd obviously drop the GMP. And you would instead run a Unbound Ailments. And must be something better than unveiled elements. Or like if you had the level 4 on power or some shit, but oh, one thing that we did miss out. So you could drop the Ignite Prolif for single target for the unbound ailments, maybe. Nice. If you could get like a white socket, you could then do that swap, which would be pretty cool. For bossing. We missed out the dual Rolling Flames. Definitely use Rolling Flames for really nice map clear, and they're also really nice to corrupt for can't be silenced or immune to corrupting blood. Where is it? Corrupting blood cannot be inflicted on you. Shove one of those in there instead of there. For jewels for this build, sorry, for jewels for flasks is what I meant to say for this build. I would seriously recommend going for a Jade. We didn't run Flesh and Stone, did we? No, so Jade, Stibnite. Boom. Boom. Stibnite. Cast. Cover. He needs a Quicksilver. It's a decent amount of evasion. And then we need to fit in freeze on something and life on something. Okay. For this slot, I'd recommend either a quartz or a basalt or even a granite. I'd probably say quartz if you don't want to run quartz, run granite or basalt. I could even go amethyst if you're really, really spooked by chaos damage. It's an option. Heat. And one other thing that I should mention, if for boots kind of like this, I only said 20% movement speed. You'd want 30, obviously, ideally. But, I would assume if you had something kind of like this, you could just be like, fuck it, multi-mod, let's go. Yeah, I don't know. And then, because you've got a Trickster going on, you could go for a Catalyzed Eternal. I like running Catalyzed Eternal of Staunching, but only if I have Pro Chemistry and Herbalism, which you don't have either. So I'd probably recommend just going for a Divine. Seething Divine Life Flask. Very sorry that took me so long and it wasn't a crit build. It was mildly amusing trying to make a crit Ignite build. I'm sure you can make them pretty decently. I'm pretty sure Path of Building just doesn't, like, respect the numbers. But yeah, I would go for something sort of like this. This is very League Start friendly in the way that it's set up. Very unlikely to be changed by patch notes. Only thing I would maybe think about changing is getting some AoE investment. And if you were to put in more points, okay, for Jewel there, you could maybe swap those points and instead route through that way. If you don't need the Dex, but you're probably going to need the Dex, so I'll probably go that way around instead. And if I was to trim points from this build, I would cut this shit, do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'd probably do something sort of like that. And if you were really desperate to trim points, if, like, let's say that Colossal Jewel is the most broken thing ever, you'd do that and that, and then you get it down to like 78 tree. Seems decent. This is pretty good because of the resists, so maybe you do something kind of like this super early on. We got it down to 77 points. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Still got the 5k life. Still got the 3k energy shield. 3.5k. Actually, I kind of like this tree. If If you wanted to, at this point, you could shove some points into a natural calm to get even more ES. And get +1 max lightning res. Or you could go into sovereignty even. You could swap this out for just more damage rather than going for the 6% regen. But this is under the assumption that the nodes are super valuable. And you could even then come down and grab the EE. And cut that. And then you got level 89 tree. So you've got a lot of options. You've got a lot of options in the setup, which I really like. I think this is a really solid base. I'd probably recommend this to people for League starting on, just generally. So yeah, I'm Tarke. This is what I recommend for doing Ignite shenanigans as a Trickster for League start. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Sorry it wasn't a crit build. Bye-bye.